Okay. This is Advocate Ramsepele putting Gininda onto his place. He says, listen, Bekatia Gininda, I hear everything and anything that you are saying. But there's one thing that I don't want you to forget in everything here. That is, the DNA excluded these people. So if the DNA excluded the accused, then you have no business telling us that. You think I'm joking? I'm about to play you a video where Advocate Ramsepele put the man onto his place and said, listen, Gininda, don't play us here. Do not do that. We are old here, Baba. Please don't do that. As if that was not enough, you will remember our brigadier. At some point, he said something, and I'm like, hey, well, technically, a person in your position shouldn't say this. A person in your position should not be saying, even 2% of a DNA, it means that this person must have contributed. A person on your position cannot say that. The rank itself, we think that you acquire the ranks because of also experience. So you can't say that. But Brigadier Gininda said it anyway. So I want to play you the video, your DNA test. Where do I insert the video? I think we need to insert the video somewhere. Here.
The bottom line is that the DNA expert that came here excluded all 5 accused persons because there is a certain minimum and maximum that you must meet for you to include persons as donors of a DNA sample. So all 5 of them were excluded, and it's not up to you to interpret that evidence. He spoke, he testified at length, going through each and every single marker where there were points of commonality differences, but the bottom line remains. He excluded all 5 accused persons before court.
No, that's not how I understand the investigation is done. And like I said, that's why I left this part, and I think the state advocate also, we moved away from that part, but now I'm being asked a question about it. That's not how I understand the investigation is being done. If a person, my lord, I'll make an example, make a statement to say I was robbed by this and this person, and at the end of the day, he give you the context where he was, what was taken, whether it was male, black or white or colored, but at the end of the statement he says, I cannot identify those people. That doesn't mean a crime didn't take place, and that does not mean because he says I can't identify the perpetrators, you must now leave, forget everything that has been mentioned above. That's not how you do investigation. There are certain pointers, and if those pointers, no matter how small they are, points to some of the accused, it becomes collaboration evidence. I'm not saying it's a fact, because you are not an expert, man, but it's a pointer. It's the same, for example, with what is contained in Mr. Ramsepele's client's confession. When he says, I was with accused 1, 3, 4, and 5, it's what he says. It's not a fact. We needed collaboration evidence to prove indeed that there was such, my lord. So it's the first part. It must be corroborated for a conclusive finding to be made at the end.
Okay, so now let's proceed. Let's proceed here. I want you to tell me something in the comment section below. Having listened to everything that I've just told you now, having listened to the man, you understand how the man reason. You have seen how the man reason. You have heard how the man reason. Get into the comment section below. I want you to tell me, Ramsepele has done an exceptional job to put the man into his place and say, listen, you are trying very hard to link the accused. We get it. But the more you try, it's also the more you fail, which is a problem. Our problem is that you are not winning, you are failing in that. But it is way beyond that. You ask, What is it? I think before we can talk about the other aspect into this DNA testing and let's talk about this. Oh, Nkosi yami ngazikhatha ke. Angazi guys ukuthi sorry guys, I don't know what happened. When you press things that you're not supposed to be pressing, and that is me. But nonetheless, we'll talk about the other aspect of everything. I think for now, what is important is that we are on our journey to 60,000 subscribers, and we will get there. Whether that go blue, we will definitely get to 60,000 subscribers. So for me to get to 60,000 subscribers, this is what you need to do here. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel. And you know what I'm saying? We'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay. Now I want us to think about the fact that, so if the DNA excluded these people from this, and then you go back and you look at the confession, and the confession themselves excluded these people from these things. In fact, not excluded, sorry. But if you look at the confession itself and you kind of feel like, you look at the confession like, nah man, these people were coerced. You know why we say that is because, if these people really told you the truth, why the confessions doesn't collaborate? If they voluntarily told you the truth, then the confession from accused number 1 and the confession from accused number 2 needs to collaborate. Because you are saying they were together in this commission of offense, but if you look at the so-called free and voluntarily confession, really read through, you will realize, nah man, there's something lacking here. These people never confessed willingly. They were coerced. They were forced to confess. So you go there, and then you look at the other aspect. You're looking at the third aspect is the fact that the third aspect is the fact that you have a man called you've got a man called this guy called Constable Liar Zungu, a liar of not. He comes into the stand. He tells us that the reason these people are arrested is because of me. I made it possible for them to get arrested, and we say, okay. Then later on, we realize, we get to be told, no, actually, it's the father. Right? And then, another problem of Gininda is that the evidence. We hear, we get it. You bring a witness who was passing, but the detail they gave about Ntanzi is so accurate. But they were passing, they did not sit and talk to Ntanzi. They were passing. Ntanzi was on their phone, they were passing by. But they were able to capture everything. I feel like I need to tell you that that witness for me was bought. That witness was bought to come and say what he says, because it doesn't make sense. The people who were in that house couldn't identify Ntanzi. You are passing by. Ntanzi had alleged, with inverted commas, not even allegedly. We know it didn't happen, but according to the story, Ntanzi went into that house. Ntanzi had an interaction with these people, but they couldn't identify him. Right? Ntapsang couldn't identify the man with dreadlocks. She just saw a man with dreadlocks. No one except this passing by person Guys, I'm not a child. I think I'm old enough. I'm not gonna believe something that I can say, this is wishy-wishy, this is hawkish. Yeah. At least that's according to me. I don't know according to you. No. But again, let's talk in the comment section below. We'll definitely see each other on the next video. But until such a time, good people, please take care.